Hello everyone, welcome to our channel The Plans Way. Myself Rohit. In this video I am going to explain one of the tab in the activity window. For that I'll quickly share my P6 screen. In this video we are going to cover the activity steps, which is one of the important tab in the activity window. For that, to clarify further on the activity step, I'll add one image for our reference on my screen. While adding any of the new tasks on our schedule, we need to think first whether this task is driving the schedule below or we are just adding it for the performance measurement. If the things are only for the performance measurement that actually did not drive anything on the schedule, on that case we can divide the activity further on that of activity steps and it helps us on measuring the performance. And if the tasks are driving the schedule on the distance, we need to keep them separate as the separate entity and they will be treated as a separate activities. The question in our mind need to come across is whether the task is driving the schedule or it is just used for the performance measurement.
Based on that, we can decide whether to go with activity steps or break down the activities as a separate entity.
Let's carry forward introducing an activity under MEP, which is the installation and fitting works. To add an activity, there are several ways. I prefer the shortcut key on the right hand side. MEP. I'll set up activity ID MEP 1000. To add the activity steps, you need to be on the step tab, and from there you need to hit on add and introduce the number of steps that you want. For this activity, I am going to install 3 steps, which are the material delivery on site, which I need before the installation, then the actual installation work, and lastly, each of the tasks we can introduce either the step percent complete or the weightage complete. If you want to introduce the percent complete, you need to introduce how much percentage of the task is covered by material delivery, how much by installation, and how much by testing. Similar applies to the other steps as well. For my case, the material delivery will cover the 20% of the task, and the 50%, let's suppose, is the installation work, and the 30% is the testing. But the step percent complete is not linked to step weightage or that of weightage percentage. They are the separate entity. Whether you want to go with the percent complete or that of step weightage complete, it's depend upon you. Let me put across the step weightage. Let's suppose one portion of the work is the material delivery, 3% is that of the installation, and 2% is to complete the testing. But step weightage is linked to that of the weightage percentage, so it will pick up automatically from the 100. Now the benefit of step is if anyone want to look over what the progress on the installation fitting, if we have not checked any of the box, that means we haven't progressed much or we haven't progressed anything on this activity. If we hit the material delivery, that means we have the material delivery completed, but now installation and the testing is remaining, so it will clarify further regarding the progress percentage.
But as I mentioned earlier, if you want to drive anything with this material activity, it will not give you the function because steps are used only to track the progress. So the benefit of step is to track the progress.
Without creating unnecessary activities and making the schedule complex. In your activity step column, if the column for the step percentage complete or any of the step weightage column is not reflecting, on that case you can customize it hitting the right click from this customize steps column. Secondly, Primavera gives us a feature to create these steps as that of the template so that we can use in any of the other activities. If we want to introduce the same set of template, we can copy and paste there. Let me quickly demonstrate you how we can do it. For that, we need to select all the steps that need to be fulfilled and hit right click and create template and give a name to the template. Let's give installation and OK. Now a template is created under name installation. If we have another activity where we need to introduce the same set of activities, on that case what we can do is, instead of adding each of them individually, what we can do is we can select the second option, add from template, and use the installation one that we have created, and hit the plus icon on the right hand side. It will automatically pick up the steps that we have created and that of the step weightage. That's all regarding activity steps from my side. Thanks for watching this video. If you want more insight, please subscribe the Planners Way. I'll see you on the next video.